It's haul post time again. I know what a couple of these items are, but the most exciting surprise for me is this one. Can you see who that's from? Marauder Gun Runners. So I'll open that last. I'm very excited about that. Let's see what we got here. This one is, I believe, the least interesting item of my recent pickups, and probably what you would consider the most eclectic item. So it is a homie's figurine of a nun. She's actually got a name, Saint somebody. I don't know, but I got, this is my first homie's figurine. I got this for O-scale purposes for my future O-scale train set. And I'm thinking I'm doing some Army-themed stuff again in O-scale as opposed to the other scales I work with. And I'll probably do a church somewhere on the layout in the future. Who knows? But hey, we can never, you can never have too much religious luck on your side, I suppose, right? So good having the Almighty watching over you. So okay, let's open this one. This is this, I know what this is, but I have no idea what it's going to be like, as I have not yet built one of these. So I've been watching these on eBay. These are Cobi. Cobi is the brand. 1/35th scale World War II things, and this in this case a German sedan staff car. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I have a couple of German train parts, one locomotive, and I think a couple of flat cars from this brand. I'm not a Lego guy. I'm not a brick guy, but I do like the idea that it was 1/35th scale. I'd prefer 1/32nd scale, but it looks like it's going to be a quick build, and I wanted a German sort of staff car for my 1/32nd railroad layout. So let's pop it open real quick and see what we're in for here. So it actually smells pretty good. It smells like they used some sort of air freshener when they packaged it. It actually looks pretty straightforward as far as Lego things go. The only Lego type of thing I've ever built was, you'll see in my recent haul posts, that I built the Walking Dead boiler room thing, which I also use in the layout. But okay, so we'll see how this goes. As I've said before, I don't mind the toyetic style of stuff. I like realistic and I like toy-like. So I just thought this might be kind of neat way to pack out the German staff vehicles. I don't always like having armored vehicles or tanks. Sometimes I want things that command cars and stuff like that, to set up my little scenes on the train board. And we'll see how this one's going to go. Looks like it's a lot of small parts though, so that's possibly going to be time consuming here. All right, so we'll put the Lego there. We'll put the nun here. We'll open this up. This is from Classic Toy Soldiers. A bunch of eBay items I picked up. So this looks like an invoice. Or a packing list. So I got a bunch of different scale figures here. Let's pull all them out of the detritus here and clear out this these packing peanuts. I hate packing peanuts. I really do hate packing peanuts. Goodbye. Okay, so we have, these are like Elliot Ness and I think Al Capone, I'm not sure. Untouchables figures, they're Mark's reproductions. I got them for my 1/32 scale civilians, although I don't know, maybe these are more appropriate for O scale. They look 1/32 to me, so we'll put them back there. And then the rest of these guys look pretty huge. So this is two versions of Jackie Gleason from The Honeymooners. Here he is in his bus driver uniform, and here he is in some sort of golfing uniform. So I wanted some like vintagey style figures for my other projects, and whether they involve trains or figures or vehicles or whatnot. These guys are a little big. They look at least 1/30th scale, or I think the millimeter size is 60. Nevertheless, kind of fun. They sort of fit exactly what I was looking for. Let's move on here. These are Lassie figures. Also, all these are like Mark's reproductions. So I don't know who, other than Lassie, I don't know the names of any of the characters. But I just wanted civilians for future use here. And this little kid is obviously that kid who keeps falling into wells and stuff like that, so Lassie can find him. And so we have here some German soldiers in seated position. I ordered a few more seated German soldiers for from Scavenger Collectibles, 3D printed. These guys, for obvious reasons, going to sit in half tracks and stuff like that. When I get vehicles, I like to put all the little details on them, and crates, gas cans, and drivers and people as well. And this final figure here is the man himself, Louis Marks. No, it is not. I'm sorry. This is Nixon. I did not order Louis Marks because I thought I did, but I guess I didn't get him. Anyhow, all right, President Nixon. I just like the idea of another suit-wearing civilian, and why not make it Tricky Dick? So that's cool. Got some civilians for various projects. Now here comes the piece I've been waiting for quite a long time. So let's talk 1/18 scale here, folks. If you collect Marauder figures, Marauder produces a lot of military figures on the larger end of 1/18 scale. They're just about 4 inches tall, and they are awesome. They represent a high watermark of military figure collecting in that scale. So they had a Vietnam Kickstarter a while ago, and due to all the post-COVID nonsense, it looked like the project was going to fall apart. But they came through because they're Marauder, and they are a good company run by good people, and the items are slowly trickling out. So I am one of the A-team members, which is the people who opted to keep their Kickstarter money into the project, and we're moving forward. So amongst everything comes a Marauder embroidered patch, which I actually have an idea. I think I'm going to throw this on the uniform of my vintage kids play army outfit here. So I'm going to have a camouflage uniform made for that kid, and maybe I'll have that patch put on. So I got which is the only ones that are really ready. A Vietnam-style U.S. infantryman and a U.S. grenadier. And I won't bore you with the setup time on these because it takes a while to sift through all the little parts and all the little web gear and get them all suited up. But this one appears to be, I'll have to tell by his weapon. This looks like he's got an M16 in there. So I'm assuming this is the infantryman with all of his Vietnam-era gear and helmet with Mitchell pattern camouflage helmet cover. Let me see if I can at least just pull that out real quick. So lots of details here. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like some sort of backpack part. Okay, so here's his Mitchell pattern helmet cover, which does not look very Mitchell pattern here, but we'll forgive it because we're happy to get our stuff. So here is the U.S. infantryman. Is that helmet? Oh, that's why, because it's backwards. So this is an sort of early full scale. All right, so Vietnam can go into several sessions. So you can have early Vietnam with it. Special Forces advisors, they're wearing a lot of kind of duck hunter camouflage, some World War II leftover camouflage. Then you get full involved early Vietnam, and that's with guys like this. They're wearing an army-style tropical four-pocket shirt, and it's got exposed buttons. So that's one of the telltales for the early style shirt here. So yeah, I'll get him all geared up offline, and maybe I'll do a post on my Facebook 3.75 deep dive page with close-up photos of him. So we'll put all these parts off to the side. So that means this would be the U.S. Grenadier, and offhand, I believe the difference is in the weaponry, and I think he's got an M79 grenade launcher, if I'm not mistaken. So we will find out in a second. The bloop gun, it was called. Yes, so here it is. So in this little baggie, you can see the bloop gun, and let's see. Yeah. So same deal here. He is he's got a sort of lax on the grooming in the field with his mustache and goatee going on, and he's got his camouflage Mitchell pattern helmet, and once again the early war, the early 60s style tropical combat uniform there with the exposed buttons. Later on, the subtleties of the uniforms changed and the buttons weren't visible. But very cool. I am definitely looking forward to setting these up. So I need to keep all these little bits separate so I don't get confused and mismatch parts. So I originally did not back these guys because my interests don't really, I've never particularly been interested in the North Vietnamese army or the Viet Cong army, but I just came to the realization if I'm gonna like set up any photography or anything, I do need the enemy, and not to dismiss this army in any way. A little note on Vietnam: my father-in-law is a veteran of Vietnam and was wounded in combat. Has a Purple Heart for his wounds in the Battle of Hobo Woods, and his unit was Tropic Lightning. I don't remember the number of the division, but it's that it's sort of that tropical leaf with a lightning bolt on the emblem, and I think he was wounded in the same year I was born, I think, 68. So here's our Viet Cong soldier. And as most of us know from Rambo type of movies and things like that, the Viet Cong wore more or less black pajamas, some sort of boonie style hat like this, and whatever rifles they can get, often provided to them from communist countries, such as this, which appears to be a Chinese SKS rifle. They would also be often seen with AK-47s and any other sort of rifles they can pick up, including surplus U.S. military rifles, particularly from the Second World War. But hey, when you're a guerrilla army, you fight with anything you can get your hands on. Yeah, he's got a lot of details too. He's got a scarf and what appears to be Chinese style web gear. So we will set him up off camera as well. And Marauder's nice. They include replacement arms if you want rolled up sleeves. And finally here we have a Viet Cong RPG soldier. So he's got basically the Russian sort of shoulder-mounted rocket launcher. A lot of people assume the initials RPG is for rocket-propelled grenade, but it is not. It is something a little more Russian, but it's a good way to remember RPG, rocket-propelled grenade. Wow, that's nice RPG, nice scale. So this Viet Cong soldier is equipped with a black boonie hat and black pajamas. Here's his RPG for scale, and he's got all his little bits. He's got a scarf, web gear, pouches specifically to hold the RPG rockets. Very cool. I'm very excited. I have been waiting for these, pre-COVID, I think now. I don't remember the exact dates. Typical Marauder ultimate quality. The articulation appears to be excellent, and I'm just super stoked to have these. And hopefully you folks will, who are not members of the Marauder A-Team, will be able to get yours soon as well. Even look, the sandals have the rubber tire footprint. Evidently the Viet Cong were, savvy and resourceful enough to use old tires to create the footwear for their soldiers. So, definitely a capable guerrilla army, and caused a lot of havoc for American troops over there. What I'm hoping, and I don't remember, I'd have to look at their Kickstarter campaign. I'm hoping they'll do a female Viet Cong and some regular army NVA, which would be North Vietnamese Army. Very nice. So if you want to see these guys in greater detail, check out my Facebook page, 3.75 Deep Dive, and I will post close-up photos of them with all their gear on, and then you can get a better look. So that was a nice surprise for this Saturday afternoon. Hope you are all doing well. And hopefully in a week or so, I will have this Mercedes knockoff Lego staff car put together, and we'll get to compare it on the layout with some other vehicles of similar scale. Have a good one. Bye-bye.